It's Week 11 of the NFL, where division rivals will clash in the NFC North. It's the Bears and the Lions, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They come in with even just a .500 season, an impossibility. 0-9.
And disaster has been striking everywhere for them. Offense, defense, special teams, coaching. It's just been a really, really rough year.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. So here come the Bears to take over on offense behind their third-year quarterback, former Ohio State Buckeye Charles, Justin Fields.
We all knew Fields was an incredible athlete coming out of college, and last season, he unleashed it upon the NFL. ran for over 1,100 yards, and would have broken the quarterback's single-season record if he had played the full season. He also threw 17 touchdown passes, and that's the next jump for him. More consistency as a passer.
Here we go. Scott.
Now a late signee let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. 17 carries, 89 yards.
They put a lot of effort into game playing and establishing this ground game last week, and the reward was a nice day rushing the ball. Helped them put a balanced offense out on the field. And that carry is an indicator that this ground game wants to be established again this week.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, here's the option. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6. Cook up the gut. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's Aiden Hutchinson. He was determined to blow that play up, and he sure did. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now Fields going to keep it running left. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. Now it's Fields. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line. Fields now to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Alex Anzalone, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. You talk about this Lions defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
So on 4th down, on comes Robbie Gould in the field goal unit for the Bears. And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Now it's Gould after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here are the Lions now as they get set for their opening drive. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your... You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time, worked well for a solid gain.
throwing on first down. Hooker. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Back to throw. Hooker, he gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll go down at the 28. On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Off the play fake. Hooker sliding out of the pocket. And he slings one that's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They start the drive with Cook. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Throwing on third down, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the 50, here's Fields. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it facing a second and long situation. On the option left is Fields. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. The Bears on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Out of the gun, Fields. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Hooker. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Hooker shakes off the sand. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Off play action. Hooker. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Bears take over. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Cook now off the read option. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Chicago. Dalvin Cook, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Nothing for him yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this 1st down. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Cook now off the read option. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 81 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Fields. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. He'll get it inside the 20 and down to the 16-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Gould able to tack on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Another shot now for this Lions offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
That'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 43. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On second down, here's Gibbs. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Off the play fake. Hooker, they'll roll him out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Brings up fourth down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
Riley Patterson on for the Lions field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
Patterson's kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears take a 3-touchdown lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Off play action. Hooker. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hooker. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. Loose inside the 30. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Now Gold for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Raymond now on the return. And he returns this to the 22. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Hooker. He'll find his rookie tight end, Sam Laporta. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Looking to throw. Hooker. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer, defense.
So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic first down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
They'll find Williams on the slant. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To throw on second down. Hooker. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Hendon Hooker. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. They'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Pushes past him. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. And it is the Chargers who have the lead in that one.
Justin Herbert with 2 touchdown passes.
Next, we head down to Houston to check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And you can see they lead the visiting Arizona Cardinals at halftime.
Damian Pierce.
A touchdown run in that first half. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And you can see they trail the visiting Cowboys. Ronald Jones with 2 touchdowns there.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Lions. Well, we thought they needed a big drive to get them right back in this game to start the third quarter. They did one better than that. They just returned the opening kickoff.
And what you gain with that is obviously the points on the board. You gain momentum, and now your team's all fired up. And you save time. You didn't have to use a drive to get it downfield. One big play, that leaves you plenty of time left to continue to mount the comeback.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Flush to his right. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one, because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
A beautiful fake. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Fields going to keep it running left. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That's Levi Onwuzurike fighting through and punishing the offense. A big tackle for loss. Here's Fields now on 2nd down. That's complete to Mooney.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Here's Fields. There's Mooney with another catch. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. And down to the 28-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards. On play action, Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that will bring up 2nd down. They go quickly here out to Moore. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his 1st. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. Here's Fields. Locates Mooney on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Fields to Mooney for the Chicago 1st. Handoff comes to Cook. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Now it's Fields off the bootleg. And he's got it. Touchdown Bears. DJ Moore. with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bears are able to widen their advantage. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So here come the Lions now. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit. It got his man complete. A big play there for Detroit, and even 40 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. To throw again. Hooker. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. That pass caught. It's Williams. Touchdown. Jamison Williams, 29 yards. And the Lions get a bit closer. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Justin Fields back to the field with his Bears offense. The returns on the last drive, pretty good. 7 for 7, touchdown pass. Probably take that, right?
I would say so. I mean, when you're cutting them apart that way, feeling so accurate, so confident going downfield, and then able to culminate by putting it in the end zone, oh, yeah, he's feeling real good right now.
Now he'll try to carry that over to this drive. 2nd down and 6 now from the 26. Now Fields. And he's got the hook up to Moore. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 5. To throw is Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Hooker. He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
On 3rd down, Hooker. And that will be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Don't jump, ready?
Now it's Fields. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds. 114 yards rushing now for Cook, and this is a 1st down. Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Cook is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing the holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Defense.
Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit. Give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that that call now might get the fans back into this one.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. Now an injured player here, so a stoppage, and that's Jamison Williams who's shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. On 1st and 10, Hooker keeps himself upright, flushed out right, and able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Operating from the gun. Hooker. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And the Bears will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. At their own 12-yard line. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. Getting the ball is Cook, running left. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And this offense on third down today, they've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 16. Fields now to throw. And this is Cook with the ground. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. The kick by goal is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Ready, break. Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got right on the short throw. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Rolling to his right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. 10 more there and another first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On first down, Hooker escaping the pressure right. On the move past the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. Back to throw. Hooker. And that is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like in the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game